state chairmen and zonal chairmen of our great party in our various zone, members of the National Executive Committee of our great party, men and women of our great party, members of the press, good evening all. Distinguished leaders and esteemed members of the National Executive Committee of our great party, I am proudly delegated to welcome you to this 104 NEC meeting. I thank the Almighty Allah God for your lives, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to the growth and survival of our party, especially in these challenging times, when character and discipline and fidelity to constitutional order all being tested on all fronts. Let me begin by assuring every member of this that we remain calm, focused, and fully aligned with the dictates of the law. We are not perturbed because we are stand firmly on the right side of the law. Our commitment to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Electoral Act 2022 as amended, and Constitution of our great party, the PDP, is total, sincere, and uncompromising at every tone. We have chosen the path of legality over sentiment, discipline over disorder, and institutional loyalty over personal ambition. It is for this reason that all individuals who choose a path that portray our party as one does not believe in the rule of law have been duly sanctioned in accordance with the decision reached at the 103rd NEC meeting. Their expulsion letters have been formally communicated to the former national chairman, Ilya Damagun, His Excellency Governor Makinde, His Excellency Bala, Muhammed, and Kabiru Tanimu Turaki SAN, and others. We cannot continue to allow a situation where the conduct of a few brings our party into dispute or suggest that the PDP operate outside the boundaries of law and orders. In the same spirit of restoring constitutional sanity and strengthening our administrative structure, we have taken decisive steps to put in place credible caretaker committee for Anambra State, Ebonyi State, Lagos State, Ekiti State, Bauchi State, and Southeast Geopolitical Zone. The Office of the National Organizing Secretary is currently coordinating consultation with stakeholders in states where caretaker committee are still outstanding. I am pleased to inform you that in the coming days, the National Working Committee will conclude all pending appointments to ensure no vacuum exists in the administration of our party nationwide. However, it is important to address the unfortunate and disgraceful action of Mr. Kabiru Tanimu Turaki SAN, who lead higher talks to disrupt the 103rd NEC meeting, damage party properties, and assault members of both BOT and the NEC members. His conduct was primitive, reckless, and wholly unbecoming of any party member, let alone someone parading himself falsely as national chairman. The matter has been reported to the police and other security agencies, and appropriate action are being taken. It bears repeating that INEC has no record of him as a member of NEC, much less as national chairman of our party. Every temptation to respond outside the confines of our extant laws, discipline must never descend into whelmed fairness, must never replace fairness. Fairness must never replace fairness. It is also necessary to formally place on record the status of the current National Working Committee. The tenure of the present National Working Committee expire at midnight on December 9, 2025. In keeping with the constitution and establishment practice of our party, National Caretaker Committee shall thereafter be constituted to process at the appellant pending the conclusion of the ongoing judicial process at the appellant court. We shall not convene any national convention until outstanding state and zonal congresses have been duly conducted. We must never allow any section of the country to be disenfranchised and excluded from participating in the most important democratic exercise of our party. Both opportunity to reaffirm our identity as a party founding on rule of law, due process, justice, and equity. Together we will defend these values. Together we will restore order, and together we will chart a future that honors both our legacy and our aspiration. I thank you all for your steadfastness and your continued service to our great party. May God guide our deliberations and grant us the wisdom to steer the PDP forward.
Earlier today, the Board of Trustees held its meeting, received briefings from relevant party organs, and carefully reviewed developments arising from the implementation of resolutions adopted at the 103rd NEC meeting. As we are all aware, the past weeks have been defining moments in the history of our party. The PDP has once again been confronted with challenges that test our internal cohesion, our commitment to constitutional order, and our collective resolve to remain a credible national platform for democratic governance. Yet, history has shown that whenever the PDP is confronted with challenges, the party emerges stronger, wiser, and more united. This will not be different. So today offers us another opportunity to demonstrate that collective capacity. Mr. Chairman, distinguished leaders, members of the Board of Trustees, wishes to reaffirm our full support for the Constitution and ratification of caretaker committees in the affected states, as well as the Southeast Zonal Caretaker Committee. These measures are essential in preventing administrative gaps, stabilizing our structures, and giving our party the lawful leadership required at this moment. It is the duty of the BOT to preserve the conscience of this party. And in that regard, we are satisfied that these actions are constitutional, necessary, and in the best interest of our party. We have also examined the current judicial situation affecting the functioning and composition of the National Working Committee, and as mentioned earlier, its tenure, which is coming to an end on the 9th. And in this regard, the Board of Trustees we strongly recommend to the National Executive Committee the constitution of a National Caretaker Committee with full transitional responsibility for the administration of the party, pending the conduct of a legal, well-constituted national convention. Our constitutional values demand consistency, and the party must never operate in an uncertainty. The BOT is confident that NEC will take these steps responsibly in defense of our party and its future. Distinguished leaders, we are mindful that Nigerian people are watching Our supporters across the country desire stability, a clear leadership and direction, and a united political platform capable of protecting democracy and offering credible national opposition. It is therefore the firm view of the Board of Trustees that once NEC approved the National Caretaker Committee, such committee should immediately commence preparations in consultation with relevant party organs for the conduct of a national convention at the shortest possible time, subject, of course, to constitutional requirements and judicial directives. The party cannot afford prolonged transition. Our responsibility to the nation requires urgency, order, and unity. Finally, Mr. Chairman, distinguished leaders, the Board of Trustees wishes to reassure this NEC of its unwavering commitment to stand firmly behind every lawful measure taken to restore discipline, strengthen internal democracy, and secure the future of our party. We urge the leaders and members to put personal interests aside, close ranks, and recommit themselves to the ideals upon which this great party was founded. Let our actions today be guided by wisdom, patience, and the overriding goal of preserving PDP as a strong, virile, united, and democratic institution. This afternoon during our meeting, a vote of confidence was passed by BOT on the leadership of NWC, chaired by the acting national chairman, Abdul Rahman. We also passed a vote of confidence on our national leader, His Excellency Chief Barrister